Paul Bays at GreatDad.com, and I'm looking today at some new cases from Moshi. Moshi is a company that I've known for a bunch of years. They used to make a case that I love that was a battery backup for one of those older iPhones that didn't hold a charge for more than a couple of hours. But they have a new line of products that they sent me some samples of to try out that are very impressive. They're a little bit expensive, but they do a good job, and I will walk through them. It all starts with a new system that they have for cases. So for the case that's then going to work with different ways to hold up your phone. And this is the iGlaze case. It's not a cheap case. I think this one goes for $35, but it is military grade. It has a really nice brushed metal back to it, so it looks attractive. It's got soft buttons on the side. It's a nice solid case. I've dropped my phone a bunch of times. Both the case and the phone are no worse for wear, so that's a good sign. But the magic in terms of the system are these two little pieces that you put in to make it work with the other accessories, and this is the SnapTo system. So these two curved little pieces are little magnets that are going to work then with the rest of the system. So they have two different ways to use that. One is a at-home charger that you can use either by your bedside that attaches your phone and will hold the phone in place, and it comes also with an adapter so that that has a 3M adhesive that will hold up to a kilo of weight, so quite a few phones, but it'll hold that. If you want to affix that to in your office next to your desk or on your computer, I don't know exactly where you'd use this, but I use it now sitting by my bed, and it works well. It's got the QI quick charging system at 10 watts, so it's a fast charger for the phone. The one thing that I find is a little bit frustrating is that I have it by the phone, and quite often if I lift it up, sometimes I get the charger with it. So that's a little frustrating because it's nice to be able to just lift up your phone rather than trying to grab the two things to separate. On the other hand, we did a review of the UTech charger that sits on that's just a platform charger. That doesn't have any battery at all, and the problem there is you don't always get the contact made with the phone so it's charging. You wake up in the morning, your phone is dead. With this one, if you've made the magnetic seal, your phone is charging all night. Importantly, it comes with the USB-C cord, which is starting to become just the standard. So if you haven't already seen this, almost everything you buy now is going to be USB-C, which allows for faster data transfer through the USB than the USB 1 and 2. Okay, so that's the one that sits by the bedside. It also allows you to lean it on its side. I don't know if you can really see that, but so that you can watch videos putting it on its side or at your desk if you want it at that right angle. And that's $50 for the in-home version of the charger / mount. Not cheap, as I said, but it does a really good job. You can tell it's really clearly a quality product, quality cords and all the rest, versus other stuff you can get out there that'll be a lot cheaper, but maybe won't work as consistently or as effectively. Now the other one that they have that's another $10 more expensive is made for your car, and they sell a version of this one that does not have the electric charging capability, and that's significantly less expensive. I think another like $20-$30 off. But this goes for $60. I think the one without the cord is 40 or 30 or 40. You can look on Amazon, or I'll list it in the links. But the one that I have has a vent mount that you just really easily stick in your vent, and then again the phone hooks on there. Now in this case, this is where you really want the magnets to work, because you don't want the phone falling down. And some people I've read online on Amazon have complained that the magnet isn't quite strong enough. Now you can see I'm kind of shaking it, and eventually it will come off. the one other thing that I've seen is if I don't get it on, totally solid, it'll drop down into the, drop down onto the floor. Not the end of the world, but that's frustrated me more than once. Again, it has a USB-C, and in our Audi, our USB port is farther away, so I dropped this down into a old-fashioned cigarette lighter with an adapter and plug it in there for the electric. And it's kind of a short cord. Maybe this could have been a little bit shorter. You got a good 4.5 feet, I think, there of cord. And it also comes with a dash mount, so that this again is 3M adhesive that you can stick on the dash, and then this part will go in there instead, rather than into your vent, and hold it up that way. So these are really they're really quality. They're solid products. As I say, probably a lot rather than a little bit more expensive than other products you can get. But I think if you have the money and you want something effective, or you're looking for a gift, a nice gift, they make a good product. They also sent me their Integra USB-C charge cable, which also is not cheap. I think this was $12 or $13 for a 1 meter, 3 foot cable, but again, really solidly built. So that's the Moshi SnapTo car mount with wireless charging, the Moshi SnapTo wireless charger that is in the car mount, and then the iGlaze case with the SnapTo fittings. And I'll put the links and the prices in the description. Paul Baines with GreatDad.com. Really appreciate your comments and your suggestions. We've gotten a lot of those recently, and really take those to heart. Love it if you would subscribe and like. Until next time, see ya.